Well, Jess, those ranchers are relying on the people here at the Ag Department to make sure that those bugs don't make it up here to Oklahoma. They tell me they can keep up their fly prevention techniques that they do right now, but past that, there's not much more they can do.
Screwworm flies are going to go into any cut or any opening that they can get into, like the navel of a calf, and they're going to lay the eggs there and the larva is going to hatch.
Oklahoma ranchers could soon be in unfamiliar territory.
Those of us that are my age have never really had an experience with screwworms because they were something that was here in the 50s and 60s. We got them eradicated in the 70s. If you ask my granddad about them, which is dead, he'll tell you it was one of the worst things they ever had.
Screwworms found in cows in Mexico have halted cattle imports into the U.S. They're the larva of a fly that invades animal tissues and can cause life-threatening damage.
The worst part is once it finds that host to lay those eggs in, it kills the host with the larva that's in there if you can't get them treated right away.
John Pfeiffer is a rancher near Stillwater. He says his team does a lot to keep flies off of their cows.
A substance that we use that helps kill the flies in the party, we use vaccinations.
But there's not much more they can do past checking them more often. He says flies will make their way to cattle. Now, Texas has a plan to restrict cattle imports by county if the parasite makes it that far. The Oklahoma State vet says he hopes it doesn't come to that here.
We're in northern Logan County. You're only 2 miles from the Garfield County line, and you're only about 3.5 miles from the Noble County line, and you're only 10 miles from the Payne County line. Most of us that farm in this area farm in all 3 of those counties.
But Pfeiffer also tells me he's worried about other animals too, including pets, if this bug makes its way to our state.
The main concern would be cattle at the present time, but it's also going to affect all the wildlife. I mean, the deer population is going to do, and there's nobody to take care of that can go treat those.
He also tells me stopping those imports from Mexico will probably mean higher beef prices for consumers, but if he sees any more stopped imports, he expects that to hit his pocketbooks too. In Oklahoma City, Colby Terrell, KOCO 5 News.